to like that subscribe button, guys. Play some baseball.
Off the afternoon for Cleveland, the designated hitter, number 35.
First delivery to him on the way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get it to second. And with that, the side is number 65, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop.
1-2, count.
Damn.
Popped him up. Perez waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Throws him on the fastball there. Number 11 becomes out number 2 this inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Case. Here's Carlos Santana now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Carlos Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. High pop-up. Dozier is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. takes this the other way to right. Bonifacio is right there as he takes it for the second out. Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Giving chase is Bonifacio. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on Deek. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Dozier, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll make the catch on the warning track as he just stuck his glove up in midair and hoped for the best that time. And there are 2 away now. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So nothing. Settling in now, Roberto Perez. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Roberto Perez.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Line towards center field. Number 11 is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 35.
Striding forward now is the DH, number 35. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Just a 4-pitch. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ryan O'Hearn is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
So striding in, number 33, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Acuna. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last night.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Number 11 is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat.
Meanwhile, now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 14 on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
This guy has got a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Santana, just Santana, that's it.
Into the box, Fernando Reyes. Line toward center field. Number 11 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Indians pick up one thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. Bottom of the fourth coming up.
There'll be more.
Now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. This is foul right side. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Standing in now, Whit Merrifield, grounded down the third baseline. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over.
That's crazy.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ozzie Albies. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 11 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. 1 pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Bonifacio back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 35.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 35. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
See candy like they do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One and 2 now. It just catches the outer half. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Damn, off the wall. Lindor off the wall.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball and that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone.
He smoked that. He hit it went like 120 mile an hour off the bat.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. In now, Franmil Reyes. As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Merrifield is there for it. He's got it one away. So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Wow.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
I picked the wrong with that. I want curve all the way. So they get inside the park.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Going after it is Gordon. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Damn.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He's singled on 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run home.
I was reading what you said and looked up and hit the ball.
Home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You can watch my eyes on the replay.
We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, Nero, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this train continues to fall.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. Fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh my God.
Like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
I gotta start guessing that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Shit.
And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. This is hit high in the air out towards left center. Gordon is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Indians on top, 6-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan O'Hearn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
CLE and Cleveland.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now at the plate, Jorge Bonifacio, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
I can't believe it.
So stepping in, number 33. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Popped him up. Perez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter, number 35.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it, 1 away.
They're gone. Close.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on, come on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 6-0.
We got the lead.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 11. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-1 the count. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
1-1.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Set to deal on 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. KC down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Carlos Santana will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Bonifacio is there to put it away for route number 1. Ready once again, Franmil Reyes. He got under one and popped out his last time up. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas? Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
That's what you get for cheating on that last one, bitches.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0. Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Jose Ramirez.
Now batting, the third baseman.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Dozier is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down. And
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
This is his game. A 2-run shot.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
As soon as he threw that ball, I was all over it.
The catcher, number 55.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 9-0. In is Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we hit into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now, Hunter Dozier. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty, he's so close, but yeah.
Good.
Dozier takes his lead at third with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Oh, and he misses it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 9-1 contest.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books. He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the dog.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The look by Perez, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. It's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left.
The designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. Into the box, Francisco Lindor. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Number 10 for him on the year, as they have widened this lead to 8 now. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 63.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna.
The center fielder, number 13.
As he swings and hits a laser to right. Bonifacio is there, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
In now, Franmil Reyes. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
So coming to the plate, Ozzie Albies. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Number 11 there to put it away and finally. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Santana is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Digging in now for Kansas City, number 11. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Perez, a 6'3" left-hander. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
15.
So we got him looking there. Number 11 goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A windup and a 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. KC down to their final strike in this one. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Acuna ranging back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
14-2 the final score in this one. The Indians took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 65 earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work.